Hi, KD2 ETP here, and tonight I just wanted to show you some local nets that are going on the 2-meter repeaters here. This is something that I think is important to amateur radio. I think we should be participating more in this kind of stuff. I try to get on the nets that I can. I don't get on as frequently as I should. However, if I do find myself having the time, I definitely try to get on. This one, as you can see, is on the 145.17. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. This is the yaesu FT991A I just purchased. Having a little fun with that. I have a disc cone, a tram disc cone up, and receiving this one right now. And not only is this one going on, can hear what's going on there a little bit.
You're right on the cusp of whether you want to pick up something or not.
But if I switch up here, did I pass it? This is another one, the swap and information net on Wednesday nights up here in the Syracuse area. I'm not sure if this one is linked or not, but a lot of these nets these days are being linked to other repeaters. I know we have the 220 net. The 6-meter net, which is linked to several other repeaters, and on Monday night we have the Fireside Chat net, which is also linked to many other repeaters, which typically is Tim here, N2VZD. He's been doing it for quite a while. I know he's getting up there in age, and he's looking for some help to take some of the burden off for some of these nets. But we'll take a listen here.
Have a cup of coffee and chat with some folks and have some fun. And, always looking around the table, find a piece of gear that's a steal at a handfest, or as we say, the bargain of a handfest. Something that's worth whatever you take it home for $5, that kind of thing. So anyway, Saturday, Palmyra, be there, folks. Doesn't take much to get there, about 40 minutes, and.
So that's a guy talking about the Elmira Hamfest in New York. That'll be happening apparently this weekend, which I didn't know. Unfortunately, I have another obligation this Saturday, so I'll probably be attending that. But this is really, I just wanted to show you that there's stuff going on, and I think we should be supporting these local repeaters. I know everybody thinks that, oh, you get your license and then you get on the repeaters, and then a lot of people forget that this kind of stuff's going on. But I think it's important for the hobby. I think it's important us as hams to use all the frequencies and the different modes and different types of communication that we can. Like I've said in the past, I'm not a big digital guy, although I do use it. I get on. Currently now I'm using C4FM, which, by the way, is my favorite of all the digital modes because it's the easiest. But there's other digital modes. I've used DPMR. I have not used D-Star. I don't believe there's any D-Star currently in my area, but we do have Fusion and we do have regular DMR. I find Fusion to be a little bit easier. I'm surprised that there isn't more use of the Fusion repeaters in the local area, but there is definitely use of the Fusion repeaters around this area. So I was able to get on the other day. Somebody heard me talking, actually came right on, and we had a nice QSO. The one thing I will say about Fusion in particular is that it's much easier in a lot of ways. I mean, in the end, you just tune to the frequency of the repeater, put your offset in, hit the Fusion button, and you're out there talking digital. So I am not sure what this particular net is, but I did hear that this happens weekdays at this time, and I will have to look this one up in particular, which I'm surprised. I'm from this area and I did not know this net. So YouTube, the last net I was on, they did not want me to broadcast their call signs, which I thought was interesting, even though it's public information. So I don't know. I think that's interesting. I'm not sure what to say about that. But here I am on the 147.00 out of Auburn, New York. W2QYT is the owner of the repeater, and it's got a pretty good footprint. I can hit it here from East Syracuse, no problem. We'll listen to a little more of the swap and information net, and then I will ask them for permission to see if they mind if I put this information on the World Wide Web, let's say. So let's see where we're at here. Oh, it looks like there's an open spot. I can give a call. KD2 ETP Steve.
Well, I was just going to ask if anybody else wanted to check in. How you doing, Steve? KD2 ETP. We got you. Anybody else? Okay. Oh, mama. M2 PFA, Kevin. This is KC2 ISV Len with for sale line. JWW Mobile. Got a little sorting out to do here. Came in a little heavy, but we'll get it sorted.
So it seems like a good turnout for this net. I actually have something for sale, and I'm going to try to put it on the net here.
Morning, Tim. Good morning. Good evening, Tim, and the net there. This is W2JWW Moravia. I'm in Scipio Center right now, and we're trying to get our cafe opened up in Moravia here in the next few weeks. So everybody's invited for coffee and whatever. So, Tim, I got a whole bunch of stuff for sale. You know what I got. Anybody needs anything, come give me a call, and I'll be happy to see if I've got it. Lots of old tube gear, lots of amplifiers, lots of radios, and a few antennas and some towers and all that stuff. 60-year collection going down. I hope it's all gone by the Hamfest. And the Hamfest, Tony corrected it on the website. It was down as July 23rd, which is a Sunday, but it's not. It's going to be on Saturday, July 22nd, just like last year. W2JWW. Thanks for letting me in, Tim Mobile.
So W2JWW's got an excellent ham radio collection. He also runs his own Hamfest and has quite a bit of stuff. Apparently, he's been hiring, talking with vendors and getting vendors out there. I did not make it last year. I'm going to do everything I can to try and make it this year.
Everything's okay with Leslie. All right, let me go up to the top here, and I'm going to do this list, and then we'll have more room for more check-ins. So, KC2 ETP Steve, welcome to the net. How you doing?
Hey, good evening, Tim. Everyone else on the net. I'm hoping making the trip fine down there to Auburn. I'm coming through the 14700 repeater off of my brand new yaesu FT991A. I do have one thing for sale. I have an ICOM 7200 in the digital camouflage. It also has the side handles. I have the Heil mic, the IC, whatever it is, Heil mic for it, as well as the hand mic and everything else. And and one more thing that comes with it is the auto tuner. excuse me, and the cable that connects it to the radio. So you just hit the tune button on the radio and it'll tune the tuner. So I'm willing to let that whole setup go for $800. And my number is 315-751-1688. And that's all I have for today, Tim. Glad I could make it on the net. KD2 ETP.
Welcome back to reality. Very good. Sounds like an exciting station for sale there. Steve's got an ICOM 7200, the military paint job with the rack handles on it, the Heil mic and the hand mic, and the automatic the automatic tuner, and the cable for $800. Get a hold of Steve, 315-751-1688. QSL, Steve?
QSL, Tim, and if they look up my call sign, they'll see plenty of videos with that radio on it during field day and winter field day and whatnot. So, yep, everything's good. Thank you.
All right, very good. Next up, this is N2V's deal with tonight's version of the swapping information then over to N2PFA. Good evening, Tim and the net. I do have a few things for sale tonight.
So, in other videos that I was on, I know I said that I probably would never sell that radio, but I have too much stuff right now and I need to get rid of it. It's a great radio. Unfortunately, I don't want to get rid of it. So, if any of you see this video and you're interested in that setup, you heard the price that I was asking for it, feel free to send me an email. My email is on QRZ, and or just send me an email or a comment through the YouTube channel here, and we can get something figured out as far as that goes. But let's get back to the net for a little bit more and see what else is being sold.
Nano VNA, 10 kilohertz to 1.5 gigahertz antenna analyzer. That's almost brand new as well. I'll sell that for 40. And also I have an off-brand SDR radio receiver, 30 megahertz and above. You need to get a converter to get below the 30 megahertz, but that I will sell for $20. That is brand new. If anybody's interested, you can get a hold of me. Phone number is 315-313-5150.
So, I don't know if these guys want their phone numbers on there or whatnot, but they're putting them out over the air, so I would have to say Tim knows the net mediator, let's say. Net control knows that I typically film, so I'm not so worried about it. I've never had any issues in the past on this net, so and I believe I did one down in North Carolina when I was on the Outer Banks on this particular net.
Anybody's got lists like this, if you can think of it, pop me an email over these lists and the contact information.
So there's actually quite a bit of stuff that's sold through this net. Boy, I don't know. I mean, lots of stuff over the years. This net's been on for many years. Tim so graciously has been net control, and I am not sure if he wants to keep one or two nets or if he wants to stop doing all the nets, but he's not getting any younger, and it's time to pass the torch, I guess, is what you would say.
Battery station, self-contained. You don't need shop air, and has 2 heads and 2 meters to monitor the temperature. With book, $65.
So I just wanted to give you a little video, and again, like I always do, I'm trying to promote everything about ham radio. Not only HF, which is great and it's fun, and I understand the appeal of talking overseas and across the pond and all that, but it's nice talking to the local guys too, and getting on these nets, supporting our local community. I think that's really an important part of the hobby. I think we need to do a little more of that. I think that people get their license and initially get on these repeaters and whatnot, and then immediately, once they get to HF, they're either doing digital or they're doing, just talking on HF, and they forget about these nets and these frequencies. And I believe that we need to utilize them more. All the bands, we need to utilize them all. The less we utilize them, the more they will take away. So if that's the only thing you get from this, that's great. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe as always. KD2 ETP 73, y'all.